Some of you are not going to like what I have to say today, but I feel compelled to say it. Your career is a reflection of who you are. Let me repeat. What you have or don't have right now in your career is a reflection of you. What you're willing to tolerate, how hard you're willing to work, what you're willing to sacrifice. I'll give you a good example of this. So my friend Dave was laid off from his role and he got a 60-day severance. Okay, so 2 months of severance pay. And the day after he found out he was laid off, a lot of the people that were laid off with him were calling one another, they were hemming and hawing, they were talking bad about the organization, and they were essentially going in a direction that Dave said, I'm not going with you that way. I'm not tolerating this negativity, I'm taking a different path. And so from that moment forward, Dave did a few things. One, he hired a career coach, someone to help him rebrand and redefine his offerings in the marketplace. Two, he gave up watching TV. He said, I can't fill my time, this precious 60 days that I have to go out and find a new great job. I can't fill it with anything but steps that are going to drive me forward. And the third thing he did was from that day, he started reaching out. He didn't wait till he had the perfect resume or until he had the perfect LinkedIn profile or his message and what he was going to say. He started reaching out. And in the first week, he reached out to over 150 people. He found a great career coach, and he replaced his TV time with doing things that were going to help him stay motivated, including taking walks outside, doing something fun with his kids. And within less than 60 days, about 45 days, Dave had 3 new opportunities. How many opportunities do you think the people who didn't take that strategy had? It's safe to say now, like 6 months later, that the vast majority of them, it took way longer than 60 days, and some people are still unemployed or on collecting unemployment at this time. Overarching, who we dwell on is who we become. Who we dwell on is who we become. So are you dwelling on what you don't have, what doesn't exist in your career, that you don't have flexibility, that your boss said no, that there's no international opportunities within your organization? Or are you thinking about that person that you're going to become? There are great opportunities, international opportunities. I have great flexibility in my work. I'm finding the perfect positions for me going forward. And I say that because when I talk to people, when I go through and we have breakthrough sessions and I'm discussing with people, I'll ask them, what are the consequences if you don't follow your dream? Okay, so what are the consequences if you never live abroad, or if you don't have an international job, or if you have no flexibility and you have to stay in your cubicle from 9 a.m. to 8 p.m. for the rest of your life? And some people get real. Some people are like, it would be awful. Like, I would feel like I wasn't living my purpose. I feel like I was missing out on great opportunities. It's not what I want. It's not what I envision for my life. And other people go the other route, the non-Dave route. They say something like, well, then it just wasn't meant to be. The right opportunity hasn't come my way. And the universe is just telling me that maybe this isn't what I really want. Those are the people that are taking the non-Dave path, okay? We want the Dave path. And if you think that searching for jobs for maybe, like an hour a week, searching for international jobs or remote jobs or flexible jobs for an hour a week is moving you ahead, let me ask, how much time do you have? How much time do you have? Because the future is promised to no one. So you have to go for it now. Are you taking actionable steps forward? Do you know your strategy? Do you know your plan? Have you set your vision, right? Or are you kind of just waiting for things to happen and hopefully they happen, but if they don't, it wasn't your fault because the universe didn't provide? Okay? I want the Daves. If you are a Dave, if you are someone who's like, I know what I want, I'm ready, I'm hungry to get after it, I'm just stuck and I'm not sure quite what I need to be doing next, or my strategy isn't working, then let's talk. Book a breakthrough session. Let's have a discussion. It's free. We talk about what's working and what's not working and how to get you on a path like Dave, all right? But if you're in the other boat, then I really, really want you to ask yourself, what are you dwelling on? What are you dwelling on? Are you dwelling on the person that you want to be, the person that you know you can be, the person that is inside you waiting to live with passion and purpose? Or are you just going to let it pass you by and shrug your shoulders and say, I guess if this isn't what the universe wanted me to do, I shouldn't be doing it? You are the exact representation of your career. Everything that's in your career right now is a representation of who you are. So be who you want to be.